Hi, Nate here. And today my expat lifestyle brings me to Roxas City, formerly known as Capiz. I can't understand why there's not more expats here. Now, the expats themselves are extremely friendly as well. I met one American man who was very kind. I met two men from England. One, Emilio, he was a super cool dude. We ended up chatting for a long time. I did meet about two other expats, one from Canada, one from America, and they were a little standoffish. I think they're just here to have their married life and get away from the West. It's one of those things that when you come to a place like this, where there aren't many foreigners at all, when you run into another expat, you should say hello. Here in Roxas City, the people have been friendly like they are throughout the entire Philippines. What I have noticed is that people are a little more shy. You'll find plenty of people that are outgoing and that are very willing and open to chit-chat with you and get to know you. But for the most part, you're getting stared at a lot, pointed at every once in a while. So next to the Paseo del Rio, you have the Teodoro Arcinas Trade Center. I'm here pretty late in the day. It's about noon. And from what I've heard is it's best to get here very early in the morning, especially for the fish trade. And if you want your fresh fish, this is where you come. So Roxas City is considered the seafood capital of the Philippines. And according to the locals, this is the spot you go to for the fresh seafood. So if you're staying in Roxas City, make sure you come here for the fish market. And you can pick up all sorts of fresh veg and eggs on your way. It's pretty good prices on food here. So $240 for a tray, but that's not a dozen. That's actually, what, 30? Yeah, 30 eggs for just under $5. This place is huge. I've now been in Roxas City for multiple days, and I've had quite the great experience. What really made my trip wonderful was my stay at the hotel. I went for a budget accommodation, and the room itself is very simple. Right, so you have the beach bar here, and right next to it, you walk up here and you'll check in to the beach house. Come in. I'm staying in room number 6, lucky 6. So when you walk in, you see it's a pretty basic room. Nothing too wild. But you do have an air con that's been working. The bed itself is pretty thin, but seems like it's not too bad. All right, let's see about the bathroom here. Watch your step. I almost just fell down. Looks like we get some shampoo, some bath soap, some extra toilet paper. Handsome man ready to party. And then, of course, you got the bum gun. Always have to have that. Now look at that. Water heater and rainfall shower combination. So while the room itself is pretty basic, aside from this pimp chandelier, seems like it's going to do the job. And at this price, can't really ask for much more. But the value added from the staff that works there has been astronomical. They've included my drinking water and they've filled my bottles at no extra cost. They've all been very, very kind and very nice, very open, very warm and welcoming.
I'm here in the beach bar with Sir Nathan.
Oh, we're having a great time here at the beach bar. And it's those kind of experiences that you can't put a price on. Although I did get a hell of a deal on the room. At night, they have bands play.
There's a trip in your eyes saying you'll never leave me. The touch of your hand says you'll catch me wherever I fall. You say the best when you say nothing at all. Nothing at all.
If you're an extremely light sleeper, then you might have an issue because there is a little bit of noise, but unless you're ultra sensitive, you're gonna be just fine here. They have delicious food they cook up. More of a bar food than any of the seafood. But overall, a wonderful experience where I've met wonderful people inside their establishment. And I've been very impressed with the stay. For you, if you're looking for an experience and also a budget room, I would highly recommend this hotel to you. As far as views go, you're not going to find much better. This is the back area of the hotel and bar. Got a little area where you can hang out and drink right next to the beach. Personally, myself, I went a little too crazy last night. I met some cool people. Had my San Miguel lights and a margarita. And I'm paying for it today. But look at this view. So far, I'm a big fan of row house. Here, it's got like the small town feel that I love from growing up in rural Indiana. Yet it is a big city. It's not so densely packed though as to make it uncomfortable. When you get into the town square, there's definitely a sense of being confined with too many people that like a country boy like me doesn't like. But they have it sprawled out enough that when you get on the outskirts, like here at People's Park, you don't feel like there's too many folks around you, you don't feel clustered. I will take this over one of your more touristy areas any day of the week, right? It might not have the white sand beaches. It might not have all your Western amenities, but you're trading off for a lot of value. And the value you're getting is people aren't used to tourists, so there's not a whole industry to kind of take advantage of tourists here. You can tell that they're on an escalating path in this city. That they're on their way up, not on their way down, right? So I would think that if I were a person that's coming out to the Philippines, I would want to check out Roxas as far as a city where you can live on the outskirts, travel in when you want some more vibrant activities. Yet living on the outskirts, you still get the country feel. You still get that rural, chill, beach town vibe. The prices are all still very affordable. Even if you go out to one of the places that are more meant for tourists, they're more meant for other Filipino tourists, right? Not for foreign tourists. Or at least that's the design they have, right? So you're getting prices that are reasonable, as opposed to if you go to a place like Boracay or Palau off of Bohol, you go to the beaches out there that are filled with foreigners, you're paying foreign prices for everything. And then on top of that, you're getting harassed to go on tours, to get massages. You can't really stay in the tourist area without having every day being a hassle and having to get bombarded with people asking you for things, right? Whereas here, I haven't had anybody try to sell me things. I've had a couple kids walk up and ask me to give them money. But unlike other places, when I've told them no, they go away, right? I'm a big fan of Roxas. I wish I had more time than just 1 week to spend here. It's really the kind of city that you could really take your time to get to know and still have a lot of mystery involved in it. Overall, Roxas City is absolutely beautiful, and I should be back.